I think, quite frankly, that the partnership is successful most every year, and this year was no exception.
2008 was a great year. In spite of the economy and other challenges that we faced, we have a record number of new members joining the partnership.
Housing, events, jobs, transportation, leadership, and environment. It's all in a day's work for the Downtown Denver Partnership. In the last year, the partnership commissioned a study of the Auraria Higher Education Center's economic impact on the metro area and state. It was determined that roughly $381 million and 3,700 jobs are generated by the campus.
We are so fortunate to have the Auraria campus within our downtown boundaries.
Attracting residents to downtown also remained a focus. The partnership gave 16 presentations to educate these groups on the many living options in downtown Denver. They also conducted the 5th annual Center Yourself, Live Downtown Denver housing event, with 30 exhibitors and attracting over 300 people. The partnership also brought people into downtown by producing its signature annual events.
The Downtown Denver Partnership produces a Parade of Lights, a Taste of Colorado, and the New Year's Eve fireworks. We bring over 1 million people downtown every year.
But there were other reasons that crowds came in throngs to downtown.
The DNC convention was another step in the process of Denver emerging as a world-class first-tier city.
In 2008, the Democratic National Convention landed on the doorstep of downtown Denver. The partnership rose to the challenge of accommodating the 50,000 convention attendees in several ways. 450 DNC hosts were trained by the partnership to welcome visitors. Committees were formed to promote the message that downtown Denver was open for business. The partnership even received federal funding for its Get Downtown Unconventionally program, where 1,000 downtown employees used alternative transportation during the DNC.
We worked really hard to prepare for the DNC, but more importantly, for the last several decades, we've worked hard to prepare downtown for just such an opportunity.
In the last year, the partnership convened multiple groups to learn about and address issues in downtown. In 2008, the Downtown Denver Leadership Program researched recommendations for improving downtown's pedestrian environment. And in the spring of 2009, 50 local business and civic leaders traveled to Washington, D.C. as part of the Urban Exploration Trip, where they learned about best practices in economic development and urban planning. The partnership also worked with the city and RTD to address the aging infrastructure of the 16th Street Mall.
It's one of the few malls that existed from a movement in the 80s, which included many malls in many cities, and most of those have failed. The fact that we've been successful speaks to what was done correctly.
Public meetings were held to engage Denver citizens in the planning for the future of this historic landmark destination. The partnership also focused on another historic location, Denver Union Station. National experts from Chicago's Millennium Park and New York's Bryant Park came together to discuss what should happen to the public spaces at Denver Union Station.
Sometimes we forget that it's the spaces between the buildings that have as much impact as the buildings themselves.
From the built environment to the business environment, the Downtown Denver Partnership was engaged.
Partnership's posture toward business has always been one of a strong advocate.
In the last year, the partnership reached out to more than 50 businesses with leases about to expire, encouraging them to stay downtown. In doing so, the partnership helped retain the jobs, occupying nearly 680,000 square feet of office space. Retail also remained a focus for the organization, and the staff gave a dozen presentations to developers, investors, and potential retailers. In the last year, the partnership played a key role in bringing several new retailers to downtown. In the end, it was the collective efforts of the partnership and its 660 member businesses that made downtown Denver a place where people want to live, work, and play.